my Oink in a Million family. I am back cooking again. I went to visit my family and I went shopping and I went and got some stuff to make. And I wanted to try this ramen noodle. Now ramen is fried. You know, they fried the noodles. But this one, they said it was air dried. Air dried noodles right there. Can you see it? So I was like, a little bit healthier. Maybe not because it is noodles, but at least it's air dried. I've never tried it before, never tried this flavor before, but I wanted to try it out with you guys. My sister also, she and my brother, her husband made smoked salmon. Look at that. And they package sealed it and everything for us. So I thought I'd eat it with this. And I bought some Vietnamese baguette at the Vietnamese store. So I was gonna make banh mi, but I'm gonna do it with my sister's smoked salmon. It's the best. I mean, I don't know how my brother does it, but it tastes so good. And when they give it to us, I mean, we don't turn them around. We don't say, no way, Jose. We're like, give it to us. So that's what we're going to do. And of course, I always have my vegetables right there. And you guys know how much I love cucumbers. Yummy. So, I am very hungry today. Starving. Okay. So let's get going. I don't know what I want to eat first. I don't know. If I should make my noodles first or my banh mi. But let's do my noodles because that takes a while, okay? Okay. So got this going. Got some water here for it to get hot. You see that? Ooh. Okay. Put that over there. This is the second day of my spring break. It has been great. I haven't done anything, literally nothing. So let's see here. But just be a lazy bum. Alrighty, my sisters were supposed to come down and visit me, but they are sick. They're not feeling... they're under the weather, and so they decided to stay home and get well, which is fine. But I was able to see them this weekend for my niece's birthday. Anyways, oh look, it's kind of green. Look at that. Now it's called air-dried noodles, beef flavor with seaweed. Maybe that's why the green color is there. I have never tried this one before, but we'll just try it together, okay? And if I like it, I'm going to go back and get some more. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there. Oops. Because all the other stuff that goes in there. And let's put all of the flavors in there. Get that going. Ooh, ooh, that's the seaweed. Yum. Okay. That is yummy, yummy, yummy. I bet you I was supposed to put the seaweed on after. Oh well, I don't read directions. I just do it. Okay, and this is the soup base. You know, when you open a package of ramen noodles and they have several packages inside, you know it's going to be good because they have all that extra flavor in there. Okay? Okay. Whew, that looks good. Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's starting to boil. Look at that. Ooh wee. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it is starting to boil here. Yum. Okay, I'm gonna let that boil a little bit. Get that going. Ooh, I smell the seaweed. That smells good. Okay, while that is doing that, I'm gonna take a sip of my water. You see my cup? It says Oink. That's my name. My sister gave me this. It's yummy. Ooh, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more here. So while that is doing it, I'm gonna make my banh mi. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of soy sauce in there. I don't have any pate, so I'm not gonna put any of that in there. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of soy sauce in the banh mi, and then I'll show you what it looks like, okay? I've already toasted in the oven before I got on camera. So look at that. All that soy sauce in there, okay? Then I'm gonna put my cucumbers. Put my cucumbers on there, right there. Can you see it? Okay. Put another cucumber in there because I love cucumbers. And I love my cilantro. Put that in there. Still going. Just give it a minute here. Okay. Where is my towel? There it is. My towel for my hand. And let's see about the noodles. Oh, yes. Look at that go. Look at that. Okay. Well, the noodles are getting separated. I also chopped up some bok choy when I made that bok choy soup, but I cut it up long ways this time. See that? I stripped it long ways this time to go with the noodles, okay? So I'm gonna throw it in there because you know how I love my bok choy. I thought I had another, yeah, there it is. I thought I had another one, okay. So I'm gonna put that in there and mix it up. Ooh, I smell the seaweed. Okay, so I'm gonna mix it. Can you see it? Look at that. Okay. All right, so it's gonna go in there. Mix it up some more here. Okay. And I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And then gonna add some onions. I cut up some green onions. And I cut it long strip as well. See that? I did that because it goes with the noodles. So the noodles are long. I went ahead and cut the everything else about the size of the noodles. I smell shrimp. I smell fish. Guess it's probably because of the seaweed. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Oh, yummy. Alrighty. Okay, let that go. Alrighty. And I'm gonna add my salmon in my banh mi, okay? So, let's see here. I'm gonna scrape it. And I'll show you in a minute what it looks like. Woo! Smells delicious. I don't know how my brother does it, but man, he smokes it and it tastes so good. You can eat it with anything. I can just, but when he started giving us this, he started making it for us, and I brought it home, I just ate it with steamed rice and a little bit of soy sauce. That is all how I ate it. Okay, alrighty. Here is my banh mi with salmon. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? I cannot wait. Alrighty, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. I'm gonna pour in this little oil here. Give it the flavor. Okay, there we go. And last and not least, I'm gonna add the egg to it. And there you go. I'm going to get a lid and cover it for just a little bit. should have gotten that ready. So I'm going to cover it just a little bit to let that egg kind of steam up a little bit. And that is all. That is it, guys. Everything is ready to eat. Yum. Okay. So, as you can see, you have my sandwich, my banh mi, but it's salmon. And then my soup that's doing right here. It's not yet done yet. Let's wait a little bit longer for that one. So, speaking about spring break, I did nothing so far. Been lazy. I did binge because you guys know how I love to watch TV. I love to binge watch. I started binge watching, what is that show? The Hunger Games. I started watching it yesterday or Sunday or Saturday. I don't remember, but I watched it. And I only watched the first one because we didn't have the second one. And let me tell you why. My son, his birthday is tomorrow. And he said for his birthday, he wanted me to buy him stuff so he can redo his room. I was thinking, okay, that's fine. He's gonna paint. He's gonna, you know, rearrange his room, just paint it or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off now. Ooh wee! Do you see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how steamed the egg got right there. That is super yummy. Super, super yummy. Okay, let me mix it and break the yolk in there. And that's gonna be good. Smells good. I hope it's good. Like I said, I have not tried this flavor before. Let me get a bowl. Okay, so we can do it. All right, back to what my son asked for. So he said, Mom, can you just give me some money so I can buy this stuff so I can redo my room? And I said, what are you gonna do? And he said, you'll see, I don't want to tell you about it. And I said, okay, well, but how much is it gonna cost you? And I was thinking, you know, he was just gonna paint his room. He was just gonna do that. Well, I woke up yesterday, or this morning, actually. I woke up this morning. He pulled up the carpet. He's 18, so he knows that. He took everything out of his room, put it in his sister's room because his sister's at college, everything, and he pulled the carpet out. Ooh, look at that, guys. Pulled the carpet out. And he wants me to buy wood floors, which he's already went and he looked at it and he already looked at the price and averaged it out. And it's about as much as I would give him for his birthday. So it's okay. So I'm dying to see what it looks like. Look at that. First bite. Thank you for always being my guest. Let's see. It's got that. Oh my goodness. Look at that bok choy. Look at that bok choy, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is delicious. I would buy that again. I love that bok choy in there. Look at that. See how I cut it in long strips? Now it blends in with the noodles. So it'd be long strip like the noodles. Look at that. Oh. That chai bok choy is good. I just love that flavor. So, He won't let me look at it. He put a blanket or something over the door so I cannot see, and he made me promise not to see until the ending of it. But I just couldn't believe it. He stripped the floor. Mmm. 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 That is so good. You know what? I'm gonna add some of the salmon in there because it tastes fishy, so I'm gonna add it in there. Why not? And you guys know me, I waste not. I'll tell you what I'll do with that in a little bit. I'm gonna just put the salmon in there. Mix it in there. Because it has a seaweed fish taste to it. Excuse me. Fish taste to it already. Why not? Ooh. Look at that. There's the egg. Oh, that looks delicious. Oh, it tastes really good. So I'm really excited to see it. He's done this before. He and his sister did my living room floor. I had carpet. And the reason why we took out the carpet is both my kids have bad allergies. And once we got rid of the carpet and just put the wooden floor in it, it just made a big difference on their allergies. Here's the salmon. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Oh, hot. That was steamy hot. That was so good. Oh, I love it. I really like it. And it doesn't have that fried taste. It's probably still not healthy because it's ramen and it's noodles, but it's still healthier than when they fried the noodles. This one was air fried. You saw that on that paper. There's that onion. That is delicious. That is delicious. I love that salmon. It is really good. And there's all the eggs right there. So that's what he's doing on his spring break. But that's what he wants to do, so I'm okay with that. I'm gonna eat some cilantro. That salmon is really good. Yum. That's the simplicity. It's so simple. You can spruce up ramen any way. Ramen doesn't have to be plain. You do it however you want it. And the good thing about the salmon is it already has a good flavor, but now that it's sitting in this ramen juice, look, it's already gone. The juice is already gone. It gave it a better flavor to it. It adds more flavor to it, I should say. Yum. There's the egg. And there's the seaweed right here. Look at all that. Oh, that is so good. Look at that. That's all that's left. I'm going to pour it all in here. Yum. Now, let's eat my banh mi with salmon. After I eat some of this. Look at all that. That is good. And here's my banh mi. I know I put a lot of salmon in there, but I already, look at that. You can hear that? Let's eat our banh mi. Got my cilantro in there and my cucumbers. I didn't make the carrots and the daikon. It's pickled. That's what really makes the banh mi and the pate, so I don't have all that. Next time I will. I do need to learn how to do that. Let's see here. That tastes delicious. The sandwich is so good. Let me press my salmon in there. I think it needs a little bit more soy sauce on the salmon. Okay. There we go. That is so good. My family just came back. They went to go get something to eat, so they're back. So if you hear them munching in the background, that's them. What'd y'all get to eat?
I got a Whataburger patty melt.
Did they have your favorite, Maverick? What's your favorite again? What was the favorite?
Sweet and spicy.
Sweet and spicy.
Bacon cheeseburger. What's all on that?
I put cucumbers, cilantro, salmon, and soy sauce. I don't have pate and the pickled daikon and carrots to make the banh mi, but it's still good.
Sounds crunchy.
I baked the bread in the oven to get that crunchy flavor. When I went to go buy the bread in the Asian store up there, it was $3 for $1. That's pretty good. Just for the bread. There's nothing in it. I taste the soy sauce. That tastes really good. Y'all know how I love my cucumbers. Anyway, back to my watching the Hunger Games. We had, my son has a Voodoo account, and we had the Hunger Games #1 on his Voodoo account, and I thought we had #2, and we did not, so I had to stop. I'm gonna have to rent it, or because he packed up all of his stuff in a box because he's remodeling his room, and I don't know where the Hunger Game #2 is for me to binge watch that. I have the last one, Mockingjay 1, Part 1, Mockingjay Part 2, but I can't watch that without #2, so I'm stuck.
Is that Catching Fire?
Catching Fire, that's #2, yes. But I haven't watched it in a while, and so to watch it again, it was very good. I like it. It's very interesting. So I want to watch that. If not, there's a new movie. I think I can rent it on Redbox called Farewell. It's an Asian movie. It's with Aquafina. Do y'all know who she is? She's the funny girl on Crazy Rich Asian, which I love that show, that movie. But anyway, Aquafina's in that movie, and I've been watching her on all of the talk shows, and she's advertising her movie Farewell. And I want to watch that. That looks very good. So I might get my son or my husband to run to Redbox and pick that up for me so I can watch it. Anyways, that's what I like to do during my downtime, not working, is watch a lot of shows.
You are pretty much a movie fanatic.
I know.
And one of your favorite actresses, Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts is my favorite. She's so pretty. I think the very first time I noticed who she was on Still Magnolia. Loved that movie. Made me cry and laugh at the same time. Then, my next favorite is Pretty Woman. I don't know, Pretty Woman might have came out first, but I just know that I remember her in Still Magnolia first. And then, there's a show called Notting Hill. And I don't know if y'all watched the movie, but you need to go watch it. It's on DVD now, it's an old movie. But my husband would carry me up the theater because we like to sit at the top and not at the bottom.
Where
So
the
he would
handicap
carry,
seat
yeah, in
is.
the handicaps, and we didn't sit there. We sat at the top. So my husband, at that time, I was much thinner, carried me up to the top, and all these people were watching us. And then, when the movie started, it's called Notting Hill, and there was a character on there, and she's on a wheelchair. And her husband just absolutely adore her, just like my husband adores me, and I adore him too. But there was this one section where he said goodbye to everybody, and then they said goodnight to everybody, a section in the movie. And he carried her up to the bedroom because they live in a 2-story house. And I swear, all eyes in that theater was on me and my husband, because just right before the theater started, he carried me up the steps, to the seats. And then in the movie, that's what happened, and everybody was looking at us like, and I was like, oh my gosh, everybody's looking at us, aren't they? And sure enough, they were. So it was pretty sweet. It was pretty nice. But anyways, that's Notting Hill. So if y'all watch that, if you haven't seen it, watch it. And then pay attention to that one scene that I was telling you about. That's another one of my favorite movies.
And Hugh Grant, I like him.
Mm-hmm. We love Hugh Grant. What's that one with Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore?
Music
Music and Lyrics. That one is good.
Mm-hmm. Good movie.
I like that one because they played like 80s music.
Wasn't he in About a Boy or something like that? That was a good movie too.
That was a good movie. Look at all that soy sauce right there, dripping through. That is good. I'm getting full, y'all.
That looks good.
I ate my ramen noodle, air-fried noodles, and then of course my banh mi, salmon banh mi. Right. I was going to tell you what I was going to do with the skin, because I don't waste anything, because I'm getting full, so I better do the skin before I can't eat anymore. Your lettuce wrap. Your skin goes in your lettuce wrap. Just like that. Okay? And of course, I put my cucumber in there. Look at that. And of course, I put my cilantro in there. And then, just eat it up. Mwah. The skin, the cucumber, cilantro. Look how yummy that looks. The skin, I can taste has that smoke flavor that my brother did. It's got a sweet taste to it. And I don't have to dip anything because the skin already is salty. I'm glad I didn't dip it. It's really salty already, but in a good way. So yes, you name any Julia Roberts movie, and I'll tell you, I've probably seen it at least twice, because she's one of my favorites.
Probably 3 or 4 times. We've seen them all.
Runaway Bride. Ooh, I love that one too.
Was that with Richard Gere?
And then of course, what is that one? It's John Grisham that she did.
Pelican Brief?
Pelican Brief.
With Denzel Washington?
With Denzel Washington. He, on the other hand, is one of my favorite actor. He's a hottie.
He's a great actor.
I really don't know who my favorite actor is. But Denzel is up there. So, I shouldn't have heated up the second salmon because I am full. But that was yummy. Well, that is... I'm trying to think of what else is going on. But I think that's about everything. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I made the salmon banh mi. And you can make banh mi out of anything. Just make sure you have the Vietnamese baguette and pate. And next video, I'm going to show you how to do the pickled carrots and pickled daikon for that you can always leave in your refrigerator to have all the time. I'll do a video of that. And salmon, of course, my brother smoked this salmon, but you can use any salmon you want. You can even use like roasted chicken in here if you wanted to. Just add, I think the soy sauce makes it good too. Soy sauce. Oh, that reminds me. Soy sauce, when we went to the store this weekend, because of the coronavirus, there was no soy sauce anywhere. I usually buy a case of it, like it comes in 6, and I usually buy a case or 2
Of the Maggi.
of the Maggi.
There was a
What?
lot of other off-brands.
And there was none left. We talked to the gentleman there, and he said that they don't have any. They don't know when there's another shipment coming in. I was like, oh my gosh, I was freaking out because this is my last bottle, and it is almost half empty. Look, it's right down to here. I'm getting weak right now just thinking about it. But we went to another Vietnamese store, and they didn't have it either, but they had 3 left. Just 3. And it wasn't in the box or anything. It was just on the shelf. We grabbed it, and that's it. I came home with 3 instead of a case. I usually come home with a case. And I'm usually generous with my soy sauce. If I know somebody who needs one, I give them one. But this time, I'm being stingy. Nobody's going to take my soy sauce. Because until they get that another shipment in, that's what they told us anyways. I don't know. They told us that they're not getting another shipment for a while. And their shelf was pretty empty too when we went at the Asian store. So, but I was mainly looking for my Maggi, my favorite. But anyways, I'm so glad I have it. So at least I have this bottle and 3 more bottles that'll last me a while. Actually, we go through this a lot. My son likes to eat it. I like to eat it. I marinate a bunch of stuff with this, so it goes. But I'll try not to use it too
More
much.
rice also.
Oh yeah, and and I bought 2 more bags of rice. So
50
yeah,
pounds.
50 pounds, and
'Cause
it's
you
in
were-
there
remember
because
you
it was
were-
low. Remember that last video I did? It was low. It filled it up now. So, but anyways, yeah. So if you find your soy sauce, you better pick it up because it is not on the shelf anymore. And the reason why I buy it at the Asian store because it's $7.99. But when I go to HEB or I don't know if they sell it at Walmart. I know they sell it at HEB, and they sell it for almost $10, 10 or almost 11. But at the Asian store, it's $7.99 for a bottle like this. And that's the reason why I stock up on it whenever I go. And like I said, I always buy a case. But this time they didn't have it. They didn't have it anywhere in the store. And so I'm lucky that I got 3. So I'm happy about that. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a good evening. I want you to have a good evening. You okay?
Yeah.
You choke on something?
I'm fine.
Down the wrong pipe?
Right.
Hope you have a good evening, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Try the banh mi. Like I said, you can do it with anything. Make sure you put the pate and the daikon carrots and the daikon, the pickled carrots and the pickled daikon. That's what really makes it a banh mi. But this one is still a banh mi to me because I had the salmon in there. So anyways, have a good evening, and thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to my channel, ring my bell, always ring my bell, that way when I download or upload a video, it pops up and then you can watch it. And but subscribe, okay? I need those subscriptions. Actually, I don't. I just want you to subscribe. Okay, so y'all have a great evening, and thank you so much for being my Oing in the Million family.